Hey guys, this is BibsmasterDeluxe here with a little gameplay, sort of let's play, but not really. I'm just going to be playing some older retro stuff, I think. This is Chameleon Twist for the N64. It was released in 1997 by the Japan System Supply. And it's a really fun game. It's about a chameleon named Davy, as you see here in the cutscene. And his purpose we'll get into in a little bit when we start the game, so let's get going. Alright, we're going with the new game. Boom. Yeah, so you can choose one of four. So this is the main protagonist named Davy. And he has three friends named Jack, Fred, and Linda. My favorite has always been Jack. I used to play this all the time as Jack. Alright, so, and here we start the story. I'll let you read it. I just always thought this was one of the weirdest games growing up because it's the most random storyline ever. So all you do, you see this bunny running through the forest, late for something. So whoever you pick just follows him right into the magical pot of who really knows what. And the whole point of this game is, ironically, to get out of this world. But you transform into the new chameleon, who doesn't even look like a chameleon. Alright, so this is a platformer, as you can see, and your main, like, weapon is your tongue. You can use it to, like, get over stuff, like so. You can get it to, like, move around the world. So yeah, let's just talk to this guy. This is Jungle Land, so... Jungle Land, a gateway to the mysterious world. I don't need training. Alright, and then along the way you can collect these king crowns, which really serve no purpose, just for collection. But they're always fun to get, because they tend to hide them later in the levels, in very sneaky positions, as you'll see later. Alright, let's get going. And that's a heart. That just gives you life, but obviously we aren't hurt yet, so... So these porcupines are enemies that try to hurt you, and you can eat them up like so, and just shoot them back at each other to defend yourself. This is one of my first platforming games I've ever played, and this is like platformers have always been my favorite genre, and I love when games have really wacky characters. So this is definitely a game for me, I think. Alright, and then you see these poles. Yeah, as you saw before, you can grab a hold of them with your tongue and just pull yourself straight to them. And then I'll show you some other tips later to, like, traverse open gaps. But there's some other things you can do with it, or with your tongue too. So, I mean, this water you don't even really need to go. You can really just walk in the water like this. I mean, but it just gives you practice. There's also a crown right here. Okay. And at the end of the level, and so basically the games are just set up in levels. There's only about 7 levels, I believe, and you don't even have to complete all the levels to complete the game, which is kind of cool. But I will be completing all of them because I love the game and I want to play them all. So yeah. And then you can pick other, like, stuff up like hearts as well with your tongue. Just you can't pick up King's Crown, which I don't really understand, but whatever. Alright. You gotta watch out for the porcupines that are hiding, and boom. There we go. Whoops. Alright. I always thought this game had a really cool soundtrack too. And as you can see, it took me, like, the first time I ever played this game, I actually just accidentally walked back there and found them. But as you can see, they don't, like, hand out the crowns later on in the levels like they do at the beginning. Oh gosh. Got another crown. And then yeah, so at the end of every level, there's a boss which you need to beat, which we'll see in a second. Actually, not in a second, in a little bit. Now we're inside. We cannot get out. Where are we ever gonna go? I don't think there's any crowns over here, but I don't even need the hearts. This is the fastest you can run. You can't like sprint or anything, so and you just walk right past the porcupines into the next room. All right, here's a really cool feature. If you shoot and grab the pole, but before you start getting pulled in, if you hit the A button, you get to spin. So like this, like that. It's pretty awesome. It's just something really wacky that this game is just, I don't know. It's a very interesting game if you've never played it. I would highly recommend it. And it's pretty short too. But it's one of my favorite N64 games ever. There's a lot of good N64 games. Getting all them crowns. Alright. You can pick up as many enemies as you want, as long as you don't run out of like tongue room, I guess. Like as you can see, your tongue can only go so far before it gets pulled back in. But this is like the beginning level, so it's not going to be too hard to get around, but once we get into later levels, they really make you like think outside the box with using the tongue and trying out, and actually getting around the worlds. So yeah. And whenever I was playing this when I was little, I always got really scared of these guys, because they just like come up and start attacking you. What you want to do here is get one of these guys and just shoot them straight at them, even though they're like made of rock. Apparently they die to one little tiny spider being shot out of a chameleon. Which is kind of funny. Alright, and then whenever I came down here, when I was little, I always tried to see how many porcupines I could get. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, I'll show you what happens when you get hurt. So when you get hurt, you lose one of those little circles of health, I guess. And you just get those heart pieces to get them back. And the color of the heart depends how much health you get back. The red ones just give you one back. The yellow, I believe, yellow and orange I think give you 3, so those are better. Alright, we're gonna jump up on this. Take a little ride. Yay! No, you don't fall quite yet. Alrighty. Oh gosh, I can't see. Here you're gonna have to jump right before the end. That crown quick over there. Yeah, I'm not gonna try 100%, but if I ever see a crown, I'm just gonna get as many as I can. Of 19. There are 25 in the first world. I can't remember offhand if there's 25 in every world, but I know there's 25 in the first world. Alrighty. And we got 20 of them. Not too bad. And we enter the boss room. Again, when I was little, I thought that was DK. I don't know why. The object of this guy is to hit him off that ledge you see with these butterflies as he tries to throw, rocks at you, which that wasn't too hard. And I always love whenever you beat a boss because it goes into slow-mo and then it plays the epic cutscene. That was pretty awesome. Congratulations, first time. Stage 1 cleared. Alright, so as you can see, there's only 6 levels. But as you can see, you don't have to go through all the worlds. You can either take the bottom path or the top path. But I'll be taking both paths, I think. And there aren't 25 crowns. As you can see on the top left, I got 20 out of 25. And the Antland, there's 25. But in the Bomb Land, there's only 21. So, yeah, next time on Chameleon Twist, we'll be going to either the Bomb or the Antland. So, we'll see you guys next time.